Much more offensive. Just ask her, all right?
Okay, I won't spoil your fun. What is the invisible cryptid?
Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what cops do.
South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you could stay if you run out of money.
We all feel that way sometimes. Sometimes I wonder if I'm the protagonist, even in my own life story.
We have nothing left to do but hold this wiser play on your part and to move on. Now, we have some questions for you.
Truth be told, you have no idea what you're looking for. It just looks like a cord attached to a piece of metal. You pick at the colourful rubber jacketing, not sure what else to do. You don't like the sound of that, Chief. All the really good stuff is right here, in the present.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Wait, the Hardy Boys said she'd visited them last week. Glenn and... Time to meet these two on the intellectual battlefield. Why don't you show off those highly developed critical faculties of yours?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Your heart can belong to Revacon, or it can belong to darkness. As long as it's torn between them, it's broken and useless.
Somewhere in the sword-bloated man meet around you. A sensation.
Something ominous. A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum.
Superstition. We can turn the grim desolation into a fun dance club, and thus also help turn this hellhole around.
You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd.
Selflessness forms the basis for the warrior code. An ageless code. As fit for nomadic Ilmaran tribes traversing the vast red plateau in Provincia Gol, as it is for your neighborhood postman.
Real democracy doesn't just happen. It requires the support of a great number of stable, interlocking institutions. That is the only way to channel popular sentiment into a legitimate mandate to govern. Otherwise, what are we left with?
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now.
I don't do personal, if that's what you sickos are after. No navel-gazing pieces about what it means to be me.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Can you give us a few more details? Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams.
As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS.
Even if I were to change my name now, upon hearing any syllable that sounds like Kim in the street, I turn to see who was calling me.
Shut it!
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away. The lieutenant pauses, thoughtfully.
What do you want, officer?
Of course. We're only second signalers, not a metaphysician. We sometimes find it overwhelming also.
There's nothing in here that speaks to hangovers directly. However, while browsing through the various descriptions, you become convinced that you could assemble something from the ingredients listed here. Want to give it a shot? Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, but only a little, then out of the window again. The red thread bisecting the wood shows the trajectory of the bullet. Clausia has done some amateur ballistics here.
For me, it was my favourite part. Chemistry's great. Besides, imagine all the drugs we could do if we had our own drug lab.